Hello everybody, welcome to another daily dose of gaming news and all that good stuff. And as always, I also publish on Rumble by syncing it, and seems to be having some issues mainly on the gameplay series. Mainly I suppose it's like bigger files to sync, even though everything that I've been posting is 4K. So yeah, the gameplay ones there, I assume they will take a little bit more time. But yeah, regardless that, again, I think I will not change my plans here regarding the gameplay series. It's been a little bit tricky to trying to juggle around 3 gameplay series. I think I will do like one per day at the moment, like 1 Void Busters, 1 Evil Within, 1 XCOM. Take 1 day break, and then again one day the Void Busters, 1 day Evil Within, 1 day XCOM 2. Yeah, it's been a little bit kind of tricky trying to synchronize everything together to bring the at least 1 video per day. But yeah, it's kind of like my main route at the moment, so I can don't get. Of course, I will not leave my work behind because of my work, but I also don't want to like delay too much and keep trying to keep like a constant vibe of constant vibe. Sorry, a constant output of gameplay series. But yeah, and of course I will maintain like Sunday off at the moment. So let's make it like next week I will start doing the gameplay series, because today is Thursday, Friday, Saturday. I might try to push up 1 Void Buster series, and then tomorrow Evil Within, and afterwards XCOM 2, so I can take the day off on Sunday and then restart on Monday with the gameplay series. And of course every day except for at the moment Sunday I will do a gaming news kind of episode here. But yeah, basically that's it. Regarding news, we don't have a lot to talk about. Yesterday I talked about the Assassin's Creed game, middle of the road, kind of 7.5, 8, around that kind of scores. Again, you can see a little bit the age of the engine itself, the Anvil engine, especially on some NPCs and some graphic settings and everything. Some people tell that it might be a step back regarding like Assassin's Creed Valhalla, which is weird because that engine is a newer version than the Assassin's Creed Valhalla, so it's a little bit weird. But I think they'll launch a patch to resolve some issues regarding graphics quality and everything. We'll see how it goes. My main thing here today is like Forza Motorsport. There is a comparison video between Xbox Series S, X, and PC comparison. Still, the issues on Forza Motorsport regarding PC maintains themselves. Again, it is what it is. I think they in the overall scheme of things, Xbox, mainly to constraints or the business model, they need to wrap up their exclusives per se, even though they are doing also the PC stuff when they launch games. The case of Starfield, it will be the case of Motorsport. But yeah, they need to work a little bit better on their PC ports of their games, because it's still a lot of stuttering mess on PC. Again, this is not going to be, you can put a better GPU, it will not solve, because all of these issues, I suppose, it's my speculation, I didn't analyze them by myself, or I didn't, at the moment I didn't see a specific thing here, but I think it's all about the CPU usage and how the CPU is the CPU usage is not well optimized. And I suppose also it has to do with a little bit of the operating system, Windows itself. I don't know, maybe it's a mash of all these issues, but I think it's more regarding CPU usage than GPU, because the graphics themselves seem pretty okay. They are comparable between Xbox Series X in quality mode and PC. They are kind of comparable, they almost indistinguishable in most cases, but still they say that in some cases it seems that it's a little bit in terms of downgrade regarding the Gran Turismo 7. I think it's, yeah, Gran Turismo 7. In terms of visuals, yeah, it's a little bit mix and match there. It's not very consistent on that, but we will see, because maybe some patches will fix this. I think this is going to be a game that will be supported throughout the years. I don't know how much they can improve here. They already done the updates on their own engine. But then again, I think this is more tuned for consoles, when I think they're going to be, or they think they're going to be, the bulk of their sales. But hopefully the patches will solve, especially the PC performance on the side of things. As here on the article, they say again, impressive optimization on consoles, especially on S, because it's less powerful than the X one. So, but yeah, there is this video that El Analista de Bits, Spanish for the bits analyst, basically. It shows the differences here and there, and of course the stuttering on the PC. It's my main concern here. I don't own a console, so that's why I also cannot refer to anything that. But the fact that it is comparable in terms of graphic quality can show that it is very well optimized for consoles. And yeah, basically this is it regarding at the moment from Forza Motorsport. I just hope the game itself is good. I didn't have time to make a deep dive on how good the game is, taking aside the performance and graphic issues like the driving itself and how it does, but it seems okay at the moment. There is some reviews in progress. The game will come out in the 10th, so in about 5 days or so we still have time until the reviews come out regarding how the game itself plays out. Especially there will be a lot of comparison with Gran Turismo 7 and to a certain extent Forza Horizon 5, I think. But yeah, regarding this, until I don't think I will check too much until the reviews come out. But yeah, and we got also the alters. I spoke about here and there this game. There is still no like definitive launch date, except supposedly next year. I checked on Steam after I saw this trailer. There is no. It just says coming soon. But this one caught my interest. Basically, it's you play a guy that has a lot of clones of himself with different versions, and from the trailer it seems that you have like a more guy, it's more engineering, other is more like doctor, other more farmer, all of that stuff, mainly because how 11-bit Studios is from Frostpunk. I think it's Frostpunk series, so they are more like base building, base management, and this one will have a little bit more exploration. So from what I understand, this is like a mobile base where you go around throughout the world, and then you explore, I assume, for resources, upgrades, and stuff to maintain and upgrade your wheelhouse per se, mainly because of the screenshots and how everything seems to drive around some exploration. And it seems pretty interesting. You can see some this was not on the trailer itself, so this kind of screenshot, you have like this management, how to manage all the spaces here, what you're going to build and not, similar to the the strategy layer on XCOM 2 in that regard, I suppose. You have limited amount of slots that you can build your facilities here. I suppose there are going to be some choices here and there regarding your altars, but yeah, it seems pretty interesting. I will keep my eyes on it, but the trailer seems pretty good. Doesn't have a lot of gameplay here, but it's 2 minutes, but it's very interesting. I'm very interested in this game, and I will continue to follow up. And basically this is regarding news. I'm just going to wrap up with some gaming deals. We still have The Witcher 3 Wild Hunt Complete Edition on Steam, $15. Again, this is the way to go. It has everything that you need. Of course, also the next gen stuff there, it's all also included here. These 2 expansions are very good, especially the Blood and Wine one. Very different from the main game, but still it complements itself with the game. It's with the main game storyline. And it wraps up a lot of stuff that happened on the first and the second game. So if you didn't, even I kind of forgot a little bit at the time when I played the first game. Some stuff like some story beats that happened there, that especially try not to get too much in spoiler, vampire related stuff that you encounter in the first game that didn't get basically resolved. It's basically resolved here to a certain point on the Witcher 3 Wild Hunt. We still have we have this one, the Iron Oath. It's still on early access. It's a shame it doesn't have a demo here, because this kind of game is always interesting to me. RPG, turn-based, isometric view, seems pretty interesting. Mainly also because of the pixel art. If it's done right, I'm always interested in playing this kind of games. But seems very positive on even in early access. So around 80%, which is good. It's early access. I don't know when it's going to fully launch this one. But yeah, if you want to try out, seems pretty interesting how they're going. I wishlisted this game the first time I saw the trailer. It seems pretty interesting to me. And is 10% off at the moment, so you can take a chance or not, or wait for the full release and reviews. Also, we got Vampire Survival still 15. Again, I advise you to buy this game if you like this kind of game, like action rogue style, bullet hell, pixel graphic, all that jazz. Even at full price, it's around $10 with the DLCs here, plus the OST and everything. It's very, very, very cheap, and as you can see, overwhelmingly positive. And if you like this kind of rabbit hole on this kind of games, this seems to be a pretty fun one to play with. And lastly, we got No Man's Sky. Again, it's on a promotion again. It's 50% off. This one has all the content, of course. There is no DLC kind of a thing here, so it's just buy the game and play all the stuff they launched since they published since the launch of the game here. Again, it was a buttered launch. Nothing was happening too much on the game, but now it seems pretty good. It's a lot more immersive than Starfield for sure. You don't have basically loading screens in the game. It's immersive in that respect, and you got I think a lot of story stuff that they introduced here to be more comparable and kind of overall complete the game itself more, because I think at the first it was just roaming around, just mining and sometimes some space, some battleship stuff there, but now it's a very more complete experience. I think it's well worth it now, especially at 50% off. I think they really pushed the envelope here on the game, and they did a great job. And yeah, basically this is it for today regarding news and gaming deals. I will wrap up with my Patreon plug. It's mainly at the moment serves as extra help, mainly for my PC regarding storage, so I can keep backups of my projects of my private clients, and of course also for the video recordings that I do for this channel. Basically at the moment that's my main concern at the moment with everything. And yeah, with all that said, guys, I hope you have a wonderful day, and I will see you in the next one. So until then, Kunamy Master out.